everybody, and welcome to She Is Glamorous. This is our initial video, and I'd like to introduce Edie.
Hi, everybody.
Edie will be taking us through some of her daily routine and her beauty routine of maintaining her glamour.
Yeah, I'm gonna try at least. That's the goal here. So hi everybody, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. We're really excited about She Is Glamorous and hope that you are too. We're gonna start today with just really easy skin prep. We're gonna start with a mask. I'm gonna show you, talk about some of the benefits of why masks are important to your skincare routine. And then I'm gonna walk you through my own skincare routine and the products that I use to keep my skin looking as smooth and young and even as possible. So we'll start with the mask. Masks are great because they can address problems in your skin or problem areas that you have. For me, it's a little bit of uneven tone, so my skin will look pink in spots and yellow in spots. Large pores, so I have really big pores around my, on my cheeks and in my T-zone, across my forehead and on my chin, so the areas that I highlight when I'm doing my full face makeup. And just even texture, you know, as we age, I'm in my 30s, as we age, our skin loses some of that youthful elasticity, that smoothness that we saw in our 20s. So if you're in your 20s, enjoy that smoothness. If you're not, don't worry about it. We've got some great products that can help you regain a lot of that. The first one that I'm gonna do is from Unique. It's the brand that we carry here on the website, so if you love it, you should try it. It's an oil control mask, and the benefits of this particular mask are to control oil and shine, even out tone, and smooth pores, so minimize those pores, which is really great. The sample that we got comes in this great little package, so it's great for travel. If you need something like this, you just throw it in your bag and you're on your way. The full-size product is right here. Comes in beautiful packaging and then something that is really beautiful itself right here. So you can have the great little the product for yourself. The pack that I'm using today is just the little sample pack, so we're going to just very gently, and by gently I mean not gently, tear right into it. My goodness, it's difficult to get open. That's good enough. We're just gonna take the product. I'm gonna squeeze it onto the back of my hand. This is where I put all of my products. I like any product before I put it on my face. I like to take it and put it on the back of my hand so it warms up to my body temperature. You can work the product a little bit better then and have a little more time with it. Just remember with your beauty routine, there's no hurry. Whatever you take the time that you need to take to make sure that you get the best application possible. So with this mask, the directions just say smooth it onto your face, work it in for 1 minute, let it sit for 5, and then rinse it off. So you're gonna watch me apply this mask. I'm just using my fingers, nothing too crazy. Avoid the eye area because that is the most delicate part of your face. And just put this on your problem areas. So for me, that's on my cheek. I always love masks because they make me feel like I'm finger painting. It's a really silly thing, but they're fun and they make your skin feel incredible. So once you get it on there, you just work it in a smooth, even coat on your problem areas. I'm avoiding the sides of my face and around my jawline simply because that area of my face sometimes gets drier and I don't need as much oil control there. So I'm only applying the mask to the areas where I find that I have a problem with oil, with pores, and with tone, which is right in the center of my face.
how often would you say that you use a mask?
So I try to do a facial mask. Once a week I'll do a peel off mask. So I'll take a mask that's detoxifying. It'll pull everything out of my pores and remove dead skin cells to smooth out my complexion once a week. And then I'll do like a moisturizing, hydrating, or brightening mask, which this is an oil control with that evening tone. So that for me, that would fall into the brightening category once a week as well. So I usually do 2 to 3 masks a week.
Oh. And how long have you been doing that routine?
Oh, I have been doing that for years. I saw a dermatologist when I lived in New York City. I saw a dermatologist who told me that if I wanted to take care of my skin well into my 40s, then I needed to start worrying about it in my 20s. So I did, and started using moisturizer every day, toner every day, masks as often as I can just to keep my skin hydrated. Sunscreen every day, and I make sure that the products that I use are good for the skin. So I try to shy away from the cheaper side of things. Drugstore makeup is not typically my go-to just because I find that it dries out my skin. It doesn't smell good, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't wear well because the ingredients aren't nearly as nice as some of the higher end prestige brands. So that's one of the reasons that I'm willing to spend a little more on my beauty routine, because I definitely want it to be the best for my skin.
Now, have you had problems with reactions and things like that with some of the certain brands?
So I'm really lucky. My skin is not sensitive at all. I have really great combination skin, so it's not super oily, it's not super dry. Products typically don't irritate it. I haven't had a breakout in years. I'm blessed beyond all measure with really nice skin, and I'm very grateful for it. If you do typically have sensitive skin, I would say try any new product, especially a mask. Try it just on a portion of your skin, usually up near your hairline, because you can cover that if you have a bad reaction. Follow the directions on the package. Try the mask up there and see if it reacts with your skin. The other thing too is that you can leave comments on the video, and if you experience something, we can troubleshoot it and try to find a solution to what's going on if you have super sensitive skin, because I know a lot of us girls do, and that is okay. There are products out there for sensitive skin. If you do have sensitive skin, I would shy away from anything that's exfoliating, anything that's like a black carbon mask, a heavy peel-off mask, anything that would be a little more aggressive and stick more toward the hydrating masks, because those are the ones that are going to be a little more gentle. So we're going to take a little break, let this soak in, and we'll be back to show you the finished product.